This siege battle right here just might be the best pro versus noob scenario on Total War Attila. Look, guys, we've had a lot of fun, and it's been extra special on Total War Attila with great crossbow action and artillery action so far. We saw a 2v4 at Constantinople. That one was delicious. Next, we saw Tharshey lead one army, one player against 3 attacking armies and coming out on top. That was amazing. Now, he's pushing the limits. It's 1 versus 4. This is such a huge disadvantage, and he's gonna, let me just say, he's gonna put on a show. There's gonna be a lot of fireworks, so make sure you get some snacks and drinks and enjoy this epic battle. So if we quickly look at the factions in the army comps, we'll start with the attackers, who are playing as all desert factions. So we have the Tanukids, the Lochmids, the Jera Mansions, and finally the Sassanid Empire. Of course, the attackers are the noobs, and the rules for the attackers are 2 pikes per player, 2 skirmishers per player, no arty, and no chevrons. Now looking at the defending faction led by Tharshey, he is leading the Roman expedition force, and his rules are max 2 pikes, 6 skirmishers max, 1 arty total, not including wall artillery, deployables allowed, and chevrons allowed. By the way, Tharshey is also a YouTuber, so definitely check out his channel. He often posts his POV, his live gameplay of the battles that we witness here, so you can see how he commands his army live. And that's about it, guys. So it is going to be an absolute steamy one. Let me tell you, this one is pretty awesome. So you're going to enjoy it. Sit back, relax, and let's jump in. Well, here we go. Moment of truth. 4v1. Can Tharshey hold this one by himself? It's going to be a lot of fun to see how he does it. It does look like he's going to hold the walls. Maybe. He's kind of falling back now. But he does have a lot of troops up on the wall here ready to go. And that's kind of surprising because a lot of players, when they're outnumbered, they'll kind of fall back into the inner streets and use choke points. But I think he's actually going to hold the walls here. I could be wrong, but he's retreating some units, but he's also keeping some units up here. They're using all their projectiles pretty early. That might be a little bit of a mistake there. But we got the Bukalari, I think is how you pronounce it. This is a axe guard, the Bukalari. Again, please forgive my pronunciation. I don't play Attila as much as Rome 2. And here's more Bukalari guard ready to hold with their shields and axes. We've got some swordsmen. This is the Anti-Sinani. Anti-Sinani. I think that means forerunner in Latin. But this is a very heavy melee infantry. It looks like they're kind of holding down the stairs. They are holding the gates. We have a unit charging through the gate. Desert Tribesmen. It's a cheap unit. It's kind of to be expected to see them crumble so quickly. Up on the walls, we've got more elite professional, elite infantry, and more elite infantry taking on the I'm just going to say guard. The Roman expedition guard force. So they're fighting the good fight here, and this is a pretty good setup here. I call this shooting fish in a barrel. If you can hold these men up on the walls and then use your archers to fire from the ground, they can get some easy kills. Same thing over here, guys. We've got the forerunners, the Anti-Sinani. They are holding by themselves on this wall, and they're doing a pretty good job. They're taking on Desert Tribesmen. Not a big deal. They should be able to handle it. Over here, they're also holding the wall. This is really surprising. We got some spears. This is the Skutatoi spears. So they're fighting the good fight. We'll see if they'll be able to hold without archer support. But we also have some guard axemen, gold chevrons, ready to make their stand. Now, it's going to be important for them to actually make this stand on the walls here because they're going to get archer tower support. So they got to make sure they keep these archer towers activated. He's currently charging now from the center of that gatehouse, going after this elite. These are the Sogdian warriors. This is an excellent armored piercing. They have excellent armor piercing. They're a medium melee troop, but seems like the guard are handling them pretty well, especially with the arrow tower support. Now, we do have some Nafatoons here, Naf throwers. This is going to be fun to see them in action. We'll see what he does here with these guys. If he's going to charge them up or try to support from the ground. I don't think they can reach, but we'll see. Now we've got, I think we've got archers somewhere. Where did I see those arrows? I think it's these archers here getting in position, and I think they're about to do the old fish in a barrel. They're about to fire these guys. Yep, from the flank. Wait, hold on. No. He's going for enemy skirmisher. I think he's going for the Naf throwers. Yep, he's going for the Naf throwers. He is afraid of them, which makes sense because they can do a lot of damage. They're kind of like a glass cannon, though, because they're weak. If you can get melee to fight them or archers to focus them down, you can kill them pretty quick. But if they sneak up on you and they throw some Nafs, some Nafatoons, well, you're going to be in trouble. They're going to do a lot of damage. Okay, here we go. Ton of forces moving up. I'll say, you know, the Noob Desert Force, the Desert Faction Force, they're actually doing a pretty good job here of keeping their army together and, you know, trying to support. Hopefully they don't all just charge into the gate. That would be a big mistake. Hopefully they use the siege towers and continue to pour up troops to try to take these walls. But if they do, oh no. Oh no. They are they are just mindlessly rushing through the gate. They're going to take so many casualties from the oil, but yeah, that might be a mistake. Let's see the fight over here though. The spears and axes doing a great job. They've lost, the spears have lost, you know, a considerable amount, not a ton, but the axes have lost barely any, actually about the same. It's actually about the same. But let's see, they both have 19 kills. Oh no, this one has 82 kills. Okay. It didn't update. Yeah, no, they didn't lose anybody really. They've lost 10 guys and they killed 84 enemies. I think these guys are just going to fight to the death here, these two units. But now, oh yes, big gate battle as we have the Forerunners, the heavy melee infantry in shield wall form, almost like a testudo formation, holding the line. And it'll be interesting to see what he does here. Here's some guard. He's got some axe guard. I think that the bucalari means butcher in Latin, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, these butchers are going to get butchered. No, he's already got 52 kills. He's lost only 4 men. Nafatoons! Nafatoons! What the heck? Why are the Nafatoons in the front line? That is a costly mistake. The only thing I can... Is this a glitch or something? Oh. I don't know. Maybe it is glitching out, but the Nafatoons gotta be careful. I think they're just in the... They're running through the gate right now. It's just kind of bugging out. Oh, man. They're gonna cycle charge with this guard axeman unit. They're gonna have the Forerunners continue to hold the line. And now we've got archers opening fire. Let's see what they're going for. They're going for the enemy archers. We got Desert Bowmen taking a beating right now. But they're still pretty healthy and they still have a lot of ammo. Not getting a lot of kills here. This one has 0. This one has 2 kills. We'll see if they can change that. It looks like, unfortunately, these towers have been taken, of course, through their massive rush through the gate. They've taken the towers and they have been destroyed. Over on this front, the axes still going at it, guys. Still fighting the good fight and trying to clean up these walls. They've got a small group of elite infantry from the attackers. One already breaking. They should take care of these guys pretty quickly. That's pretty shocking. That's pretty shocking. Hopefully, they keep trying to use these siege towers and attacking the walls. They can't just assume that they can break through by just attacking the gate. But this is definitely going well for the defenders so far. They are definitely inflicting a lot of casualties. There's the Nafatoons! The Nafatoons are up on the walls, throwing down. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's doing some deadly damage. This is an important unit. They cannot take losses like that. How will the defenders answer back? They're going to nuke them with a bunch of archer volleys. Still, that was pretty good from the attackers. That was a really good job. Even though he only got a couple volleys off with this Nafatoon, he did some damage. I mean, he killed 10 of them. I guess they're more of a morale buster than a, you know, they're not like grenades. But yeah, they're definitely going to hold this gate for a very long time. Unless the attackers change up their approach, they're in trouble. Let's go back to this gate where, there we go, using the towers. That's what I like to see. And they're going to surround, the unit that's holding here. What is this? Definitely not desert. Okay, that's the Bukalari Guard. I assume the C is hard C, right? Bukalari. You guys are probably just cringing every time I say it. Anyways, that's the best I can do. I can't pronounce any of these names authentically. They have held over on this side. Look at this. The Axemen and the Spears, a deadly combo. They overwhelm the forces that are attacking, and this is a common beginner mistake right here. When you attack, guys, attack with full force. Don't send your troops in waves. They will get focused down and just obliterated. So while this fight's going on, it's getting crazy. There's been a lot of death. Let's look at the balance of power. Let's look at the numbers so far. So the defenders have lost less than 50 or 500, almost 500, 50 away from 500. The attackers, they have lost a lot more. So they've lost 9, 10, 3,000. The attackers have lost 3,000 to the defenders 500. If he keeps that up, that rate of KD, the defenders have a good chance, a solid chance of winning this battle. And yeah, this is going to be fun, guys, because this outer wall defense, I don't know how long he's going to hold. Excuse me. I don't know how long he's going to hold here. I don't know if he can continue this of just constantly holding the gate and slaughtering anything that comes through, because this wall right here is a concern. He's got one unit of swordsmen. That's it, holding this wall. So once they fall, the enemy will be able to rush down these steps and overwhelm the troops at the gate. So the question is, does he keep these troops here? I would fall back one of these axemen. I would not risk it. I would try to keep as many troops as possible alive. Here comes a next wave of enemies, which include Desert Levy, some Shawa Guard, and again, I know for sure I'm mispronouncing these names. Shawe Guard. Anyways, very heavy spear infantry, excellent attack against Cav. Unfortunately, there's no Cav that they're fighting on the walls. That would be strange, but nonetheless, they're going to try to use their numbers here, and they've set up once again a very similar way. They've got their axes by the tower, they got their spears by this staircase, and they're just trying to contain these guys and bleed them as much as possible. So yeah, the fight at the gate is amazing. These swords have 158 kills. This unit has 98 kills. Let's look at the axes. Oh my gosh, 179 and 189 from the axes. So they're doing a great job. These archers have 70 kills. So they're doing a good job. They're carrying their weight. Now they are bringing archers. Tharshey, the defender, the Roman player, he's bringing 2 archers and then 4 crossbows, which of course we'll see the crossbows deeper in the defense later in the battle. But this is looking really good here, guys, at the gate because of the oil, I think. Actually, now that they've neutralized the gate, there might not be any more oil, but they're still got a superior position here. And I'm seeing some archers open fire. Ah, yes, these archers here, they have 150 kills, 149 to be exact. They were getting some good flanking fire on the troops up on the walls, but there's just so many of them. Oh, there we go. They had another volley. They're almost out of ammo, though. Okay, they're out of ammo. 157. And now they're most likely going to fight as a infantry unit, as a sword unit. And now there's only a thin speed bump of Romans that are stopping the invaders from using these stairs. And here we go. They're already using them. Here's the question, guys. Do the defenders fall back and try to save these men and have them fight in choke points? Or is he going to fight in the open here? It looks like he is going to fight in the open. He's going to use his axes to charge down these Persian levy. Oh, yeah, they got their axes out. They also carry spears as well. They're a pretty cool unit. Nice. Excellent job. Excellent job. Let's go back over to this front where, unfortunately, the guard axes that were holding near this tower have fallen. So has the tower. And now it's just the, how do you call them? The scutatoi. The scutatoi spears. They are what's left of holding this wall. So I think pretty soon, guys, they're going to have to call it quits. I mean, they cannot maintain this wall. They just don't have enough to do it. And he's going to fall back into the inner city, I imagine. I mean, I would be shocked if they sent up reinforcements to bolster the defense on the walls. Ooh, look at this unit here. It's the, let's see if I can, what is it? A spirit? Elite Immortals. Oh, the Immortals. Look at their mask. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. These archers still have ammo. They're going to retreat them from the fight because there's some spears chasing them. Thankfully, the spears break for the sake of the defenders. The swords now stand alone. They no longer have axemen helping them getting charges in. And they're taking care of some Desert Legionary defectors. Traitors! Traitors! And nice. They got both axes over here. A nice little charge into their formation. A nice little charge. And there we go. They're breaking. Yeah, they're breaking. So, okay, he's retreating these archers completely, it looks like. He's going to save these guys for another fight. Look at this. We got a little amphitheater over here. See some plays, see some speeches. That's cool. We've got these axes still fighting the good fight against these spears. These axes should win here, actually. Against spears, they have the advantage, at least in this game. Over in the fight here, they're doing a good job. The archers have almost 200 kills. Remember, they finished with 157 with their bows. Now they've taken out their swords, and they're almost at 200. So I know that the attackers aren't sending the best. Well, these are elite mortals, or immortals. Well, technically, they are mortals. I mean, come on. But elite immortals, so this is a tough unit to fight. And, oh, yeah. Guys, they've completely broken through over here. They're now sending their troops down the stairs, and they're about to overwhelm this defensive force. What is he going to do? He's going to flank charge. Let's see if he's going to try to get these guys out of here. Yes. Yes, get them out. Save them. That's a good play right there. I'm glad he's not fighting to the death here. I think they could get way more kills if they fall back and regroup in the inner streets. Now, here's the challenge. Here's the great challenge with Total War Attila. Don't forget that enemy raiding units, so if they're raiders, they can burn down buildings as they walk into the city. And the more damage that the city takes, the more the morale is going to plummet for the defenders. So that's why it's important in Attila to try to defend the outer, wall, or the wall, right? Defend the wall before they burn it down, because you're going to have to, because not only does it hurt your morale, it also hurts your attack damage and your defense as well, if I'm not mistaken. But we got a large onager back here. He's just licking his lips. He's waiting for the enemy to make some ground here. And please tell me he's getting out of there. Yes, save all these men. Get them out. We've got a lone axe unit making the ultimate sacrifice, holding back an ocean of desert troops. And it's going to be A glorious death for them with almost 400 kills. They're at 355. And just look at the carnage that took place here at the gate. Thousands of troops dead. And we're going to watch these axemen fight and sacrifice their lives so the rest of the forces can fall back in relative peace. Will their deaths go in vain? We'll find out soon. Wait a second. Oh no, they're surrounded. For a second, I thought that was reinforcements, but no, it's defectors. And now they've claimed the gate. They're pouring in. And they've got over 400 kills. 410. They're breaking now. 412, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 420. Let's go, no scope. 423. I'm just going to see how many kills they get here. Wow, they're still getting kills while wavering. 430. Man, I'd be so frustrated trying to kill these guys. There you go. That's it. 434. 434. That's all she wrote. And he does... Wait, no. He's not retreating. These axemen. He's fighting up on the gate. Interesting. They must really excel here. This is kind of shocking that he left these axes up on the wall. The Palatina defectors. These traitors. Oh! Oh! Oh, and you hit him with the shield. What a fight. What a fight. So, at this stage of the battle, let's look at the KD here. So, wow. Okay, defenders have lost a lot, but honestly, they're kind of on par at this point. The defenders have lost about half. They have a little more than half. But that's also true for the for the attackers. They're about half, but a little more than half. So it's about even in terms of the kills. We'll see what happens. I don't know if this was a good idea to leave these axes up on the walls. But like their other guard units, they're going to fight to the death. And they're not going to abandon the walls. Oh, yeah. Hit him with your shield. Yeah. So now is the time to strike if you're the attackers. You got to send units up here to support the swordsmen fighting because they are losing this fight. So they need reinforcements. We do have some swordsmen coming up here. They're not exactly... They're Persian Brigade. I wouldn't say they're the most elite. They're light melee infantry, but still, it's something. It's something that they can put behind these axes and try to kill them quickly. So let's look at the tactical view as well. My goodness, they are not letting up. They are going full swing here. They are charging in. And it's going to come down to the town center defense. Let's look at what he has here. He's got, of course, the crossbows with the barricade. There's a little bit, I don't know if it's a glitch, guys, but it probably is. I don't think the barricades were supposed to be this strong, but essentially, if you put crossbows on barricades, it increases their rate of fire, if I'm not mistaken, by like double. So they just basically turn into machine guns, and you can rack up so many kills. If you see a barricade with crossbows on it, beware, okay? Because they're going to absolute just gun, like machine gun fire, World War I style, you know, just gun down people. It is really, really bad. You got to look out for that. Same thing over here. He's got a barricade watching over here. I don't know if they're going to actually send troops this way, but they could. Does he have a barricade over here? I don't see it. So he's going to rely on two barricades. One here, one here. Honestly, he probably should have... I think he should have moved this barricade over to this side. Just based on where they're attacking from, it's more likely that they're going to attack up this way than back over here. But it's still a good spot. We'll see what happens. And there's units walking by. Is he going to open fire? Let's see. He hasn't fired anything yet. Is he going to open fire on these guys? I wouldn't. They're depleted spearmen. I just wouldn't waste the ammo on them. And notice, too, he's got some spears over here. He's got more of the scutatoi spears, which I assume... Look at how they're just staying out of the way. They're just staying out of the way so that the crossbows have a clear shot. And then they can turn whenever infantry charges in. It's a clever little position there. And they're still fighting these axes. Let's see how many kills we got. 372. And this one has 409. These axes are getting an insane amount of kills. Putting up a good fight. Oh. And now we got some troops throwing some darts, it looks like. The Desert Legionary Defectors. They're not really landing a lot of them. Oh, that one kind of landed some. But I'm curious to see when everything's said and done, how many kills are these guys going to get? 380, 435, 435. I think they're starting to slow down a little bit. They're surrounded. They're getting hit by darts. They're probably tired. Yeah, they're tired. Actually, no, they're not tired. But their morale is starting to drop. All right, let's head back over this way. Let's see what we got here. Elite Immortals. Whoa, artillery coming in. Coming in hot. It's going for these spear units over here. They brought so many spear units. That's one little tip I would give the attackers here, the beginner players. Bring more swords. Boom. Oh, yes. And it's going to break these guys. Oh, there we go. They finally decide to get out of there after taking some gnarly hits. Look at the blood and, like, guts. Man, that's nasty. So, how many kills does the Onager have? Excuse me, 151. And they barely used any ammo there, so that was smart. Just a little reminder of not to blob up your troops, you know? So they're still fighting over here. Amazingly enough, these spears, the desert spears, are on the verge of cracking against these axes. They're at, let's see, 383 and 4 something. It's like glitching out. 467. Man, they're still dealing with these jerks. That's crazy. We got some units back here, too. Some swordsmen. Definitely got to get them up. Get them up to the fight. These archers are going to be needed, too. I don't know if he's just, like, kind of forgot about these guys. He's just focusing. I mean, it doesn't really matter because it's not like he's going to get sallied out and charged or anything. The defenders can't afford to sally out. Oh, what do we got here? More Elite Immortals. Whoa! Artillery coming down. Is he going for the Elite Immortals? Let's see. Let's watch the artillery. Nope. He's still going for this infantry over here. He's at 253. My goodness. So while we wait for this attack to continue, I will just add in, don't forget to join my Discord, the Knights of Apollo Discord. There's a ton of people, like dozens of people every day that are active in it playing games. So if you want to play Total War battles like this one, be sure to join. And also, guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe. We're inching closer and closer to 1 million subscribers. That would be so awesome to get before the end of the year. It probably won't happen, but we're gonna try. But yeah, worst case, we'll just get it next year. But yeah, if you haven't subscribed, consider doing so. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, thanks for checking it out. But yeah, now he's holding with his forerunners, his heavy, very heavy infantry. And I'm curious to see what he's going to do. Is he going to actually shoot the artillery over here? This is risky because obviously they're engaged in a fight. They could easily, do some friendly fire. So we'll see what he does there. But these archers, 82 kills, not a ton for what they need. I mean, every unit, if you're so heavily outnumbered like this, every unit needs to get a ton of kills. All right, like you got to get like overload, everyone, basically they've got to get four times more kills than they are of them. You know what I mean? That's the only way to make it work. But finally, guys, finally, they're breaking some axes. They're at 415. And this one's at 500 kills. Unbelievable, but that these guys are still fighting up on these walls. They've been fighting for so long. They're so tired. And I don't even think Tharshey is paying attention to this unit. He's just letting them do their thing. He's got bigger fish to fry. We've got Nafatoons closing in. Oh, here comes artillery. Oh, he is going for it. He is going for it, guys. Check how cool this is, too. Look at this rows and rows of troops here. You got the stakes up here, well defended. They're doing the best they can. Oh, and then they're fighting over here. The crossbows have not opened fired yet. Oh, no. Does he not realize that they're... He must not realize. Because he has not opened fired. He needs to open fire stat. He's making a little bit of a mistake here. Now, they're not attacking the barricade yet. Instead, it looks like they're attacking these spearmen. Why aren't they... There they go. There they go. Oh. Oh, my gosh. This is a turkey shoot. Look at this. I think this was planned. I think this was planned. This is disgusting. Look at this, guys. Oh my gosh. Yes, he needs to destroy the barricade. He must destroy the barricade. These troops are running up to try to bring it down. Wow. That was gnarly. That was just disgusting. And just like that, they have 500 kills. And they've used half their ammo. Save your ammo, boys. Save your ammo. I mean, I know you're racking up kills, but wait until they're close again. That was... Look at this. In a matter of seconds, there's silence. Man. That's a war crime right there. We're witnessing a war crime. Now we've got the artillery at 406 harassing the elite immortals, which are so depleted now because of that artillery. They're not going to make it. I think the archers, yeah, they were opening fire on the Nafatoons. So Tharshey, the defender, being very wise with his ammo, making sure he's saving it for, you know, dangerous targets like the Naf throwers. But hey, at least the attackers here are being smart. They're not just, you know, keeping them in range and losing them. All right, let's see what happens here. Oh, he is coming this way. Sure enough, he is set. These guys are all dead. These are all dead. These are dead men walking. If they actually approach this crossbow, they're just... I don't know. Like, I think what you have to do against these crossbows is get some ranged units. I think you need to get, like, a ranged unit and use the cover of the buildings. Because remember, crossbows have a tough time firing over things. To get your archers to fire over the buildings and focus these guys down with long range, you know? And there we go. They're opening fire. I guess they're going to take out these swordsmen. And they're down to about a quarter of ammo at 552. 552. Let's go see what they're doing over here. They're waiting. That's smart. Good on you guys. Just wait. Send over some archer support because those crossbows are just crushing. Now over this way, they might want to fire the artillery again. Their swords are starting to run out of troops. They got 282 kills and counting. But this is a big blob. This would be a good artillery shot. Let's see if he goes for it. I think he's trying. They're all moving over there. Now we got archers moving in as well from the attackers. Moving in as well. See if he goes for it. Here we go. Yep, winding it up. He's going to try to save those swordsmen. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh. Oh. I might do a little bit of friendly fire, but that was mostly a pretty clean hit. And these swords are at 300 kills now, and they might be able to... Oh, no. See, that's the risk right there. That is the risk. Now his village is going to catch fire, or his city is going to catch fire here a little bit, and that might hurt the morale. But that's the risk you take on trying to use such a, dangerous weapon inside your city walls. We got archers over here. Let's see. They're not in range of anything. Maybe the artillery might go for those archers. Might not. Probably not. I think he's going to keep focusing on the infantry. These swords are fighting to the bitter end. The bitter end. That's the nice thing, though, about having gold chevrons. Look at this struggle. So cool. And the crossbows over here, are they opening fire?
Worry about them.
I think they're holding fire because they don't want to waste it on a tanky unit. They've yet to attack over on this side. They're sending over archers. Yes! Good job. Using your noggin, attackers. These are definitely, they're noobs, but they're learning. They're learning. All right, and now we're looking, let's do a tactical view. You can see how greatly outnumbered he is here. Look at this. A great last stand. Greatly outnumbered. This is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. The swords are fighting to the bitter end. They're down. They're at 344 kills. They're down to 32 men. Is he going to fire the artillery again? Now would be the time to fire because there's no friendlies.
This is a shameful display.
Yeah, they're breaking. They're breaking. Fire! Fire! Wait. Is he going to do it? I don't think so. I don't think so. You Alaska girl. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, it's not going to happen. All right. I think that was a missed opportunity there, but maybe he's got something planned.
The whole unit has been destroyed.
And yeah, the swords broke. And look at the crossbows. They're glitching out. I think because they were getting shot at by these archers over here. Good for you. Let's see what they do here, though. Oh, no. Oh, no. What are they doing? No, get on the barricade. Fire at them. Let's see if he can recover. It takes a little while to destroy the barricade. And I don't know why he's so lobbed up here. Okay, there we go. He noticed. Yeah, I don't know. That's just a pathfinding bug right there. And he's about to eliminate this unit right here. So fast. Crush him. Oh, my gosh. This is like, this shouldn't even be legal. Oh, my gosh. Oh. That's so insane. All right, now he needs to take cover again. Take cover behind the buildings. Good job. All right, so he just swapped out his crossbow unit. This one, it finished with 715 kills. An excellent amount of kills. And now we've got Cav coming in. Why is he charging in camel warriors against spears and crossbows? Oh, this is over. He is cooked, as the Zoomers would say. But thankfully, the crossbows are not opening fire for the camels. Interesting. Oh, now they're opening fire. See, he's got a lot going on. He's got a lot to micro, but oh, look how beautiful this is. Look at the officer just standing there in his gold cloak, his cape, and he's like, yeah! He's like, yes, we will defend to the last. Nice, now they're throwing darts. They're trying to do whatever they can to try to win this. And the crossbows are not letting up. They're going for these swordsmen over here. These defectors. And they're losing a lot. They've already racked up almost 200 kills. But well, no, they're doing pretty good. They're not doing as well as the previous crossbow unit, but they're doing pretty good. Over this side, the Axe Guard holding against a good chunk of troops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The attackers are being smart here. They're using fire ammo on the artillery. This artillery might just have to exhaust its ammo. You don't have the patience here to wait. These guys still opening fire at almost 500 kills. Oh, yes. Let's look at the kills now. 1,300 against 3,600. It's getting closer and closer to even numbers. But let me tell you guys, as soon as he runs out of ammo, oh, they broke through. Interesting. Interesting. So they played this very well. Very well. But now the crossbows are going to get up on these cool little, like, I don't know, wall platform areas. And they could easily get some good hits here. It looks like he exhausted all of his ammo for this unit. This one finished with 511. So this unit still holds the title here of 715. Oh no, he's got archers dangerously close. What are the archers doing? If these crossbows get in position, these archers are dead. And that's huge. They're trying, they've got to hurry. I don't think they're going to get it. They might get the tail end of them. You might as well just hold fire. So now the archers can sit safely behind this beautiful building here and just open fire and hit these crossbows. Let's go back over to this side. Is he opening fire? Yes, he is opening fire. He's going for the pikemen. Oh! Oh, man. That's nice. That's pretty sweet. So, 721 kills with the large onager with little less than half ammo to go. He needs to keep it up. He needs to keep it up. Wait, I hear the crossbows firing. Heard him for a second. 37 kills. Crossbows over here, out of ammo. Crossbows here, not even opening fire. Let's see. Okay, now they're going to open fire. Look at, they got to fire straight up. This is not going to be nearly as effective. Well, it's still doing a pretty good job. Still, it's not going to be as effective. This unit has 104 kills. Good for them. This unit's been a thorn in the side for the defenders. But yeah, good. Let's go back over to these crossbows. We got some swordsmen walking by. Are they going to open fire? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, they are not interested in attacking over here. The main attack is over here. The onager. See, wait, there goes the crossbows. Okay, now they are shooting these guys. Not really getting a ton of kills. He should just hold fire. Hold fire. But the onagers, they got a couple more kills since we last saw them. They're at 833. And a huge wavering chain route right now. Oh, yeah, chain route. Chain route. That's huge, guys. Because after that huge route, there's really not anything left over here. You got some depleted spears, some Nafatoons. So that's big. That is big right there. But they're starting to regroup, but they're not going to put up a good stand. They're not going to last much longer. The main assault that looks the most threatening is definitely on this side. Definitely on this side. Crossbows are getting hit by the archers. Oh, on the walls. Good play. Good play by these attackers. Check this out. Ooh, that's a cool looking shot right there. Look at that beautiful fight. So oh yeah, these crossbows are in danger. They're gonna fire. What are they going for? They're going for the infantry, I believe. Oh, nice. Look at, he's got his archers point blank here trying to kill these swordsmen. These attackers, they're using their brains when they can. When they can. The Nafatoons! The Nafatoons, they're almost out of ammo though, but hey, that was pretty cool. Oh no. Now we got the armored Sagatari. They are out of ammo. They have 252 kills, doing a great job. They're just absorbing shots now, so good for them. They're gonna, yeah, they're charging, guys. They're charging. This unit has 504 kills chasing these guys down, trying to kill the NAF throwers. Good job retreating the NAFatoons. He's probably going to need them later. Gonna need them later. Okay, all right. The onagers changing targets. Changing targets. They're getting hit by arrows, though. But they're almost out of ammo. The desert bowman. Guys. Can he pull this off? What are we looking at? Kills here. 1,100 against 2,500. It's getting close. And if they stack up their units here, this could be enough. If they stack up their cav, this could be game-changing right here. He's using fire bolts? The crossbow's using fire ammo. That's crazy. He's trying to break them. He's trying to lower their morale. Let's see if he fires this. This is it. This is the moment right here. If he's going to win this battle, he's got to land some impressive shots, and he's got to avoid hitting his own men. You might want to send up some crossbows up there who have no more ammo just to act it. There they go. Right? No, they're not going. A general is about to die here. Oh, please fire. Please fire. Enemy general is dead. Nice. Now we're at 1,000 against 2,200. It's a difference of 1,200, essentially. Oh, come on. Large onager, why aren't you firing? You could cause that entire flank to break right now. And now, oh my gosh, I completely forgot about this side. He's got to break him right here, right now. Got to break him. Right here, right now. Ah, he hits a little bit there. He hits a little bit. And they do run off. That's a smart play by the attackers. They thought, hey, let's not get focused down by this artillery. But this is a problem over here. He could turn the onager and hit this as well. This is also a good target. They're blobbed up down there, and they got a good position. They just got to change the angle and fire this thing at this blob. But time is running out because the spear unit is dying. They only have 38 kills. Is he not going to turn this? He's not going to go for it. That's kind of shocking. That's kind of shocking. Now over here, he's trying to chase down units. And there's nothing watching these spears. Let's see what he does here. These swords should probably retreat and deal with these guys. Oh, the crossbows still have ammo. Oh, finally, they're turning it. They're turning it. The crossbows are now running to the barricade. They're going to try to use what's left of their ammo. And these it's only 17% damage. Come on, where's that artillery? There we go. Yeah, rack up some kills. Where's that artillery? Yes! Oh, there it is. They might break this unit. They might break this side. With the combination of the crossbows and the artillery. Oh! Oh, nice. These crossbows are out of ammo. You might as well retreat them. Retreat, retreat. These are some good units here. Oh, crush them. Oh, yes! Yes! That is delicious. But we got a problem here. It's only a matter of time until they get through these stakes. Man, Tharshey is really good at setting up deployables and like defenses. Nice job. Nice job. Over this way, he's holding on over here as well. Can he win this? Oh, he's outnumbered by 1,000 still. He's got to get more kills. Oh, they're giving up. They're giving up. That might be smart. That might actually be smart. There's no need to clump up your troops. No need to clump up the troops. Oh, man. I don't know. It's looking kind of grim. He's got... the problem is this cav. And we still have archers with full ammo. So... he needs a chain route. He needs a massive chain route to win this one. Look, archers are coming in to shoot at the artillery. He's got his general, though. Oh, man. What he could do, as soon as this barricade breaks, he could charge into this. He could easily kill these guys. One good charge. He's going to charge his infantry. Oh, he's going for it. He's going for it. But he's going to have to run through his men. Oh, man, look at this charge. Oh. Yes. But he's going to countercharge. Good move by the attackers, by the noobs. I know he's under attack. He's got no other choice but to fight. Now we got a bunch of cav charging in over here. Artillery has 2 targets. I would focus on this. Hit these guys. Break these guys. Oh, come on, artillery. It's got to hit. Oh, that's so good. He needs like 4 more of those. How many kills does he have? He has over 1,000 kills with his artillery. And honestly, he should unload. He should unload because he's going to lose his crew pretty soon. Oh, nice. Yes, yes. Run for your lives. Same thing over here. We got a unit breaking. You might want to turn and fire over here. This is a big blob over here as well. Oh, here comes another one. Boom. Nice. Getting those archers, trying to silence them. These swords are breaking. The general is under attack. These guys can't get through these stakes, which is hilarious. This is really buying time for him. He's got like 1 more shot. I think he should change targets. Go for this one right here. I think he should go for this right here.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
I don't know. Maybe he's trying to break this side completely. Yeah, I think he's trying to break it completely. I still think he should use his ammo over here. Because if you get one good... There's a general over here. There's also a general over here as well. So either or, I guess. But this is it. He's down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. 5 units. Oh, man, that might be the last shot. The last artillery getting few kills. Maybe not. Maybe not. I thought... Oh, the cav is breaking big time. That artillery. Now he's shooting at the archers. He's afraid of the archers. The archers firing back at the artillery. Oh, no. The ballista guys are breaking. Or not the ballista, the crossbow. It's up to the general to hold. General needs to charge. Let's get a little bit of a charge bonus here. A little bit of a charge bonus. There we go. He should break these swords. Only issue, Nafatoons. And now he's sending over these... Good. Good. He's sending over some crossbows. Oh, please. He's going for it. Oh, no. That's dangerous. Oh, my gosh. What a stand this is. Has he broken through over here? He's trying. He's getting close. There we go. He's going to keep running and go for these Nafatoons and go for the archers. And that's it. You take them out. That's pretty much it. No, he's not going. The Nafatoons are pretty much out of ammo, so I get it. All right, the artillery crew is spent. Okay, now he's going for him. Oh, man, he's putting up a fight. What are we? 200 against 1,000. Crazier things have happened, guys. Crazier things have happened. All right, they just broke a huge... Oh, wait, the general's coming. I think he's going to go for the general. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see. Because if he can kill this general, it's a desert warlord. He can kill him. Oh, no. The swords can't hold forever. He's having to fall back. The onager finishes with 1,237 kills. Nice. Oh, man. I think he's going to try to move the onager. Let's see, is he charging his cav into stakes? What the heck? That's not very smart, but that's good for the defenders. Oh, no, that's game. That's game right there. So, what a stand, though. I mean, come on. Let's give a round of applause to the Tharshey, to the defender here. This was insane. Outnumbered 1-4. I mean, come on. And it was this close. If he had, like, one more unit, I think he could have won. That's insane. Even his advantages, you know, being able to have one artillery, it's really not that much. But a valiant defeat indeed. It started at the walls. It was nonstop action, too. And ended at the town center with a just brutal fight that just came down to hundreds of troops. Let's end the replay. Look at the results. Look at the players here. So, again, thanks to Tharshey for setting up this scenario. He did a great job. I mean, you know, he played so well. It's kind of like it's hard to nitpick what he could have done better. I mean, there's a couple times when he could have used his crossbows a little bit quicker, you know, that kind of thing. It's a lot of microing, but honestly, sometimes you just needed some things to go your way, and he was just a few artillery shots away from winning, you know. But GG to all the attackers. They did good. I think they actually played pretty well considering that they're noobs. I think they learned and recovered. They kind of learned how to deal with those crossbows on the barricades by using their own archers. That was pretty good. But man, this was a great battle. This was a fantastic one. I was on the edge of my seat. This was a 55-minute battle, and it went by so quick. So quick. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, don't forget to join my Discord and subscribe. We're getting close to 1 million, which is really exciting. I hope maybe one day we reach it. But thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. And guys, I'll see you next time on the battlefield.